used to think if I couldn't find hope, I should just let it all go. I used to think if I couldn't make dreams come true, I should just let them all go. When life seems impossible, look from a new angle, change just one little thing. When life feels intolerable, find your true source of love. Concentrate, focus on love. Center now, focus on love. Dedicate, focus on love. Focus now, focus on love. Oh, focus on love.
All right, welcome everyone. This is your spiritual perspective for the month and week of August. And I'm hoping that you have brought your learning tools, particularly your Bible, pen, highlighter, paper, whatever you need. We're getting ready to start the subject of love. And we're going to begin with John 3:16. So I'll give you a moment to find that scripture. You may also want to Google that, John 3:16. That is a New Testament book. And again, we're getting ready to discuss the subject of love. Okay, this is a spiritual perspective, 3:16. And it states, "For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believed in him should not perish, but have everlasting life." Hopefully you wrote that down, okay? We're going to get to that in just a second. Then we're going to skip on further in the New Testament, and we're going to go to 1 Corinthians 3:16. Everybody knows about 1 Corinthians 13. 1 Corinthians 13 was basically dedicated to the subject of love. Now we're going to be discovering this word for ourselves, okay? Not for anybody else, but for yourself. But we're going to start from a biblical perspective, okay? With a spiritual perspective, okay? If that makes sense to you at all. And again, that's 1 Corinthians 13, okay? And it says, and the title is "Love is the Greatest Gift," okay? "Though I speak with the tongues of men and of angels and have not charity, I am become as a sounding brass or a tinkling cymbal. And though I have the gift of prophecy and understand all mysteries and all knowledge, and though I have all faith so that I could remove mountains and have not charity, I am nothing. And though I bestow all of my goods to feed the poor, and though I give my body to be burned and have not charity, it profiteth me nothing. Charity suffers long and is kind. Charity envieth not. Charity vaineth not itself, or vaunteth not itself, is not puffed up, doth not behave itself unseemly, seeketh not her own, is not easily provoked, thinketh no evil, rejoiceth not in iniquity, but rejoiceth in the truth, beareth all things, believeth all things, hopeth all things, endureth all things. Charity never fails, but whether there be prophecies, they shall fail. Whether there be tongues, they shall cease. Whether there be knowledge, it shall vanish away. For we know in part, and we prophesy in part. But when that which is perfect is come, then that which is in part shall be done away." When I was I'm going to stop right there, okay? I'm going to stop right there, okay? We're going to move on to the last one, which is John 13 and 34. And 30. Wait a minute. Is that 1 John 13:34? Give me just a second, y'all. Let me pause. Let me make sure I got people that's First John, first and second and third John, Jude and Revelation. So you're gonna have to go towards the very, very end of the book. So it's First John. There are 3 Johns. Okay, towards the end. So we want the first epistle of John, chapter 3 and verse 11. And it says, "For this is the message that ye heard from the beginning, that we should love one another." All right, so just write it down. You can or Google it. 1 John 3 and 11. That was the last script dealt with kind of a spiritual order, or maybe even a religious order. But what do we mean when we say love? When we use the term love, okay? So to demonstrate my perspective to you regarding love, okay, this is your spiritual perspective, your spiritual side. We're gonna say G-I-L. That's God is love, okay? God is love. I'm gonna bring that down a little bit. And on this side, we're gonna have love of us. So we got some Siamese twins here. We got Gil, God is love, and the love of God. And God's love gave. He gave. Okay? And the love of us, as in 1 Corinthians, it deals with kindness. It dealt with giving. It dealt with caring. Just talked about the poor. Okay. It also dealt with jealousy. Now get this. Guess what acronym is in jealousy? Lou. Now, in the first epistle of John, the next verse dealt with the love. It says, "Not as Cain, who was of that wicked one and slew his brother." That's the next verse. Well, we're not going to discuss that right now. But it's funny that the love of us, when we deal with jealousy, because it talked about envy things, 1 Corinthians 13, we have jealousy. It's funny. Lou is in this. But love can't be all of this. So when we're defining something, we need to be very precise about what we're saying. Because when we don't know, we abuse. Okay? These, to me, are like ingredients, the antidotes to love, or what the Bible referred to as charity. Now, for us today, charity is what? Giving to the poor, the disenfranchised. Okay? But 1 Corinthians said you can do all of that and still don't have love. And from a spiritual perspective, that's my perspective, that could be either way. You could be doing great things for people and not getting the love in return. Or it could be vice versa. You know, people loving you and you not loving them back. But what does that mean? Because oftentimes we think love is based on how we feel. But I'm asking you today, when it comes to love, how do you, think? And that's my spiritual perspective. Until next time, namaste. Stay tuned for your monthly forecast. All right, hey survivors, welcome to the Soul Station with the Spiritual B. Hope you're doing well. Hope you enjoyed the transition, the intro, the lesson. I hope I get some comments from you guys. Let me know what you think. It's getting interesting. Okay, so you're gonna want to stay tuned. I've been telling y'all for a long time to bring those learning tools. That shit is gonna get shook up. So my baby is growing. Okay, so you know when you growing up, you know You take on different forms, like your head get big and certain stuff like that. You know how you be looking in this mirror and stuff, and then when you're losing teeth and you growing up, it's funny, ain't it? It gets weird, and you wonder like, how is it gonna turn out? You know, what I'm gonna look like when I grow up. That becomes very important. So your creation is just like your children. For those of you who have children, it's the same thing. You know, it's just different. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to go ahead and get started with your August forecast. Okay. Yes, this is for the month of August. And then you will receive a follow-up report. And that's just pretty much the paradigm for right now. I got a lot going on, so things are changing. And I still want to be able to bring you something to go on, you know, from week to week. So even though this is all over energy, things will probably be transpiring in 2 weeks. And by the time I get to your mid report, you'll know what's up, what has transpired. You'll be able to confirm it and know what else is coming afterwards. So you have the Blade of Swords in Jupiter for the month of August. And internally, you have the Cups and Hearts of the Earth for the month of August. 53 may be of significance to you. 53 is of significance to me because 53 deals with fidelity. It can deal with, it's the number of a lifetime mate. Now this could be with anything. You're in business, personal. But you have to think about, you know, if it's worth your love. You know, who's worth your love, who's worth the heart. You know, this is heart-worthy stuff, energy, thinking. This is dealing with experiences that are beneficial to you, that get you to where you want to be. An experience that gets you to thinking, an experience that brings you clarity. Okay, that's externally. You know, this may be on your job, you know, it may be something that you're watching on television. I don't know, but it's big, a major experience here. And you thinking about that. You may be thinking about a past experience that you've had that was major on your life. And now you can appreciate the experience this month. You love how it developed you. You love the growth, you know. It's giving you a new beginning, okay? This could be bestowed upon you. We have Jupiter here that, you know, brings gifts. This could be dealing with your gifts, you know, your spiritual gifts, your creativity. But this is also dealing with, like, singlehood to marriage. You know what I'm saying? Solo to partnership. But fidelity, loyalty is major here. You know, this could even be dealing with companies that you want to work with. You want to know that, you know, they're faithful to you and you're faithful to them, you know. Faith-based faith-based opportunity. This is about mating. Oh shoot, and your number equates to 8. So you may be mating or thinking about the time it's time for a mate. Because you're thinking about what's best for you because you want to grow. You want to love what you do. This could even be in terms of a job, you know. But I'm hearing a lot of opportunity here. I don't know in what way, but this month, a lot of opportunity. So let's go ahead and see what's going on with the cards for this month. A lot of opportunity. What's central? Dear source, where is it coming from? Past or present energy and outcome, please, for our survivors. Oh, 9 of Wands is the expected energy, okay? 9 of Wands. Strength card is present or future. I'm sorry, past or present energy. And you have an outcome of the 4 of Swords, okay? So this is dealing with personal protection, being on guard, and taking precautions. Protecting. This could also be dealing with intellectual property protection, guarding your stuff. Or this is a person. That's what the underlying energy is. Yeah, there it is, King of Wands. It could be I said it's a person. This could be the King of Wands. This is somebody who is very guarded, but sometimes this can mean taking a cautious approach, and maybe they may be doing that. This is also dealing with the future and what direction you want to go in. You know, how you want to execute your plans. You know, you fired up, you ready to go, but you're giving something some thoughts. You may even be getting some downloads. Things may just, some visions may be coming to you as well. We have, well, we don't have Neptune, but Jupiter is here. And Jupiter, that vision may be dealing with expanding, you know, expanding your education, expanding your travel. Okay, this person may be where you work, because this sometimes to me represents a facility. This is definitely somebody that could be in your neighborhood, in your environment. They visit your environment. They may live in your environment. They may visit your environment, but they're in your environment. There it is. This person is googly-eyed. They googly-eyed, you know what I'm saying? They watch you. They may really already have, this person, especially with the King of Wands here, they probably already got somebody in their life, a main person, a main feminine. Well, that's funny. That came out in another reading, total different deck. But I'm hearing something about a crown here. A crown. Maybe they want to be king. They want to rule. You know, we do have Leo here. Somebody they want to rule. I don't know. Do they want to rule you? That also to me deals with authority. Okay, a crown, someone that rules, somebody who's at the top of their game, but it's in your environment. They may be Googling you. They may have Googled you. That's why they're showing up. This is a different kind of interest. This is like lustful interest, you know, like they sniffing you out. Or they did. I don't know if you know this person or not. They kind of come off stalkish. You know, but that's what's going on in August. So I'm hearing taking a peek. Taking a peek, a little sneak peek. I don't know. You may be online. Maybe you doing sneak peeks. You can allow people to get a little little taste what you got going on, little sneak peek. I don't know. Maybe you club, maybe you a stripper. Come do maybe you doing sneak peeks. Maybe that's how you making money. You got a new way of increasing sales. You got Instagram models and shit like that. That's one chick. She's cold. She I don't know if she's making any money from, but if she's not, she should be. And she actually give pole lessons on Instagram. Okay. Shit like that. But it's good. You need something you need to think about, things that you've had experience with that you love, that you can make a difference, a startup, something you can stick with. Because sometimes fidelity is personal. It's about total commitment and not going outside of that, and not allowing anything to take you from what you're passionate about. It can slow down your progress. But somebody got some information or a message, it's in your environment or in the facility that you work. I don't know why this is important, but externally the way you, if you see it for what it is and see it as an experience, it's gonna broaden your view about something, maybe yourself, maybe what you want to do, maybe how you can use it, because the strength card is not comfortable, it's hostile. It's a lot of sexual energies and jealousies in strength. It's love and war in strength card. This month, survivors, when it comes to your work, money, and romance, I see your outcomes. You're just going to be needing a break. You may even retreat. You may even go on a little staycation or a little vacation, but and again, that message is coming. Some message will come while you are away or retreating. But I feel like for you, it's going to alleviate pressure and tension. Maybe just what you needed to hear. I don't know if you were waiting on it or not. For some of you, this is going to definitely have you realizing where you need to go or what path you need to take. I'm telling you something beneficial about this, but you it's a realization. It's coming out of experience. This is major for you. This could turn out to be really big, or maybe this is a big thing. And I see you having a lot of hopeful feelings for this new beginning, okay? It could be 3 of you working together, You may be dealing with, you will be dealing with, professional matters. You know what I'm saying? Business. This is all business this month. It's all business this month for some of y'all. If it ain't about, business, I don't want no casual. It ain't about the casual talk and all that extra. It's strictly business, Some of you, this is definitely dealing with your work contract or your employment contract, your entrepreneur contracts. Because there's definitely some goings on here. There could be some betrayal here as well, in one way or another. That's probably why you're taking this break. And you just like, you don't, you gotta let me know what's up. I'm not with the shim sham and the shenanigans and the bull crap that's going on. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got time for people that's all in their feelings. I'm getting that energy too. I ain't got time for people that's all in their feelings, all in their feels. I need a break. Some of you, you're going to be pondering this message from this person behind the scenes. This is this King of Wands. Now, for some of you, this may be the director of the company who's a King of Wands. I feel like somebody in the company, they screwing amongst the managers, the leaderships, the authoritative people. So this can be a response or reply to a message you sent. And it's going to come while you're taking a break or while you're resting. I don't know if it's in the night or in the day, but I feel like it's going to release you, alleviate you, I feel like it's going to get shit off your chest. It's going to... I know it's in relations to something that was deep in your heart, or betrayal, some type of hurt, some type of pain. But I feel like you just like, I just need to let that go, even if it's only for a moment. And that's this month in work, money, and romance. Let's go ahead and sum it up with a spiritual guide oracle message. Wow. Because for some of you, this is about love. I'm telling you, but this king, there's somebody there is somebody else. I don't know if that doesn't mean that they are, sexually involved, even though this, I feel like it is there. If it's not, it's been there, you know what I'm saying? Maybe this person is in their life, but it's not who they want. I feel like for whatever reason, maybe for some reason they got to stick with this person. I don't know. But this person is still part and parcel in their life. That feminine is holding on to that masculine. I'm telling you. This is about about a romantic relationship. He definitely watches you. He definitely keeps his eye on you. You know it. You know who it is. But a message is coming. This while you resting, a message is going to be coming. Or while you on break. You have nature. Yeah, look like some of you may be going on nature, taking a break. Like I said, you may be actually going on a retreat. Maybe you're going with the church or something. Maybe it's about nature. And then we got scout. Okay, so somebody's looking for something. That's that 9 of Wands, scouting for something. I don't know. Maybe you have scouts on your job. But I'm going to leave it here, survivors. Thank you so much for tuning into the Soul Station with the Spiritual Bee, formerly Spirit Vibes. And I can't wait to bring you your follow-up report. In the meantime, remember to do what it takes to make you happy, okay? And to have peace with yourself. Hotep, one love.
I should just let it all go.